Hey guys, this is Frozen Things Stews here, and welcome back to another movie review. And today, I am going to be doing a review on Godzilla Minus One. So, Godzilla Minus One is the latest Japanese Godzilla film, not the latest Godzilla film in general, since we got Godzilla X Kong, and it came out in the year 2023. Just not not too long ago, because it was like in December of 2023, and it's directed by Takashi Yamazaki, and it stars, oh boy, I hope I don't screw up the names, Ryosuke Kamiki, Hidetaka Yoshika, Minami Hambe, Kuranosuke Sasaki, Yuki Yamada, Saki Nakatani, Munetaka Aoki, Sakura Ando, Miya Tanaka, Yunda Endo, Kitsuke Lida, etc. And so Godzilla Minus One tells a story taking place during the events of post World War II, where Japan is still in the process of recovering from the wars that have happened, and in the midst of them preparing for it, a new reign of terror rises that brings Japan from 0 to -1 levels of devastation and destruction, which is why this movie is called Godzilla Minus One. Yeah, I actually remember like a lot of people were asking that. Like I remember, well actually I won't tell this story. It's a little too personal. Yeah, but let's say I explained to someone in person why this movie is called Godzilla Minus One. Okay, anyways, yeah, back onto the plot summary. Yeah, it centers around this kamikaze pilot named Koichi. If I pronounce it, yeah, I think I got the pronunciation right. Who wants to prove himself to be the greatest pilot of all time, and he wants to prove all his successes right. Prove all of them wrong. No, not really wrong, but just to prove to them that he can be the greatest pilot. And then, and one day, he sees the destruction and everything that Godzilla's caused. He's lost everything. He lost in the beginning of the film. Godzilla attacks and he lost all his men. And now in the middle of the film, he's lost. He quote unquote lost his wife, Nokiro Oishi. And now, considering that now he has such a massive hatred towards Godzilla. Now his dream now is not only to become the best pilot, but to also be the one to destroy Godzilla. So that's all for my plot. So now back when I reviewed the MonsterVerse, I promised you that I was going to review Godzilla Minus One when it came out in digital. And I only saw this film once, I remember. I'll talk about the theatrical experience in a bit, but I just want to say I have been waiting for this movie to come out in digital. And at last, y'all, Godzilla Minus One hit digital yesterday. And the moment I found out, I rewatched this movie ASAP. And I was like, yes, now's my opportunity to review this movie. And yes, we're here, me talking about Godzilla Minus One. One of the most well-received movies of 2023. This is basically the Top Gun Maverick of 2023. It's a blockbuster film from a franchise where people wouldn't expect much from it, but then it would just blow the internet sucks off, and now the internet is just talking about it over and over again. The only difference is that while Top Gun Maverick is considered by those types of people to be the best movie of 2022, got this one, well, only like this one, well, most people would pick either Oppenheimer or Across the Spider-Verse as their favorite movie of the year, but there are still people who put this as their favorite movie of the year, like critics such as Sean Chandler talks about and Matt Ramos, aka Soups. And also my dad, this is one of my dad's, not only my dad's favorite movie of 2023, but one of his favorite movies of all time. Yeah, he would not stop talking about this movie. And he even like talked to a lot of his in-person friends about it. Yeah, so yeah, I was one of the lucky people to go see this movie because in my country, it did not get the release, which is a shame because Shin Godzilla got a Philippine release, and honestly, why I like Shin Godzilla a lot. Yeah, why I like it a lot. I honestly think it's a bit overrated. Now, not in a sense that I don't like it. It's just that people give it way too much praise. Like they all say, "Oh, Shin Godzilla is one of the greatest MonsterVerse movies of all." Shin Godzilla is one of the greatest Godzilla movies of all. Sorry about the plane, but yeah, it's not one of the greatest Godzilla movies of all time. I mean, heck, I even prefer Godzilla versus Kong and Godzilla X Kong over Shin Godzilla. There, I said. Why appreciate Shin Godzilla's ambitions and what it was trying to do, and I think it's an extremely well made and well written film that discusses a lot about the Japanese the Japanese politics, and it's kind of like a meta commentary on Japanese politics. Yeah, the film is kind of cheesy, I guess. Like cheesy in a way that where like it's just not my cup of tea. And Godzilla's design in Shin Godzilla is not my cup of tea. So yeah, but I'm not really that big into the Japanese ones. I mean, of course, the 1950s Godzilla is a masterpiece. What else can I say about it? I King Kong versus Godzilla is a guilty pleasure, but of course, Godzilla versus Kong is the monster versus Godzilla versus Kong is the better version of it, obviously. But here we are with this film that everybody says is the best Godzilla movie, and even topples the MonsterVerse. And some people would even go as far as saying, "Oh, this movie puts Hollywood to shame. This movie teaches Hollywood a lesson." Yeah, I get that this movie came out in the same day as a lot of Hollywood movies you don't like, but honestly, guys, I have to say this. Even though I'm a part of the fan base, I'm gonna have to call out the other fan base. Stop comparing this movie to Disney. They have nothing in common. Like, every time a non-Disney movie every time you love a non-Disney movie, you just compare it to Disney no matter what. And people compare this movie to Wish. I'm sorry, but that is bullshit. They have nothing. This movie has nothing in common with Wish. So yeah, guys, please stop. Okay? So if you're gonna keep comparing this to Disney movies, like, please stop. Thank you. I mean, comparing this to the MonsterVerse, I don't know, it's valid, but at the same time, I don't even want people to compare this to Godzilla X Kong because that's kind of an unfair comparisons right there. Because they're both two different films. They're just Godzilla films, but they're different kinds. One is a serious and mature film, like art film with Godzilla in it, while the other is just pure fun, dumb fun movie. And before I get into my detailed thoughts on this, I want to share a bit of my experience in this film. Yeah, so I saw this film on the first day of my trip to Las Vegas. Well, I guess maybe a day after I arrived because I arrived like the night before. But yeah, I was like seeing so many people online watching Godzilla -1. Someone online talking to death about their love for Godzilla -1 and all that stuff. Originally, my dad said that I should only watch one movie in AMC Vegas. And originally, we were planning to watch Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom in AMC because that was the big blockbuster that was showing. Even if I think Aquaman 2 sucks, yeah. If you guys aren't aware, I now declare my thoughts on Aquaman 2. Yeah, just saying. But anyways, back on topic. But then I decided But then me and my brother were like, hey, why don't we see Godzilla -1 since everyone's talking to death about it? We should join the hype too, even if it was like 3 weeks late. And then we were like, I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'll see Aquaman 2 later. Yeah, because I'll just wait until my vacation is over to see Aquaman 2. And then I saw it like in January. Didn't mind. I mean, wasn't even in a rush to see Aquaman 2 anyway. I actually don't mind because Aquaman 2 is shit. And Godzilla minus one is a million times better. And I'm actually really happy we ended up seeing this movie. It's better than not seeing it at all. And yeah, and by the way, yeah, and seeing Godzilla minus one is actually one of the most memorable parts of the trip. And I'm not sure if I would say it's one of my favorite theatrical experiences because honestly, the theater looked average. It was just boring. It was just a lame average theater. That's honestly kind of dirty. It's actually decent, but it's not really a great theater. Heck, the AMC theater I saw Ant-Man the Wasp 2018 in what was leaps and bounds better than the AMC Las Vegas theater I was in. Yeah, that was the Los Angeles theater, so of course it will be better anyways. And heck, even I had a better theatrical experience with my previous, AMC with some of my previous AMC AMC watches than this. Age of Ultron being my favorite AMC experience because I saw it in Universal Studios City Walk. Yeah, so that's something. But anyways, yeah. Anyway, sorry if I'm going off topic. Let's get this out of the way now. Yeah, of course, I love Godzilla minus one. Who the fuck doesn't love this movie? Oh well, yeah, and that's movies. Well, screw Ananda's movies. Yeah, he's not a good critic. He sucks, and because most of the time his review is just him just proving that him just saying, oh, I don't have a good attention span. I want more dumb Godzilla action. This movie bad. It's too serious. Yeah, now I am this movie's review on this movie sucks donkey dick. But yeah, I'm gonna make a review 1,000,000 times better than that shitty review from Adam Does Movies. Yeah, I don't care if I'm attacking him. He deserves it because he's an idiot. And he's one of those anti-SJWs, by the way, I should add. Yeah, he's one of those anti-SJWs. He's a part of the fandom menace, guys. So yeah, he deserves it. I don't care what you say. But yeah, this movie's a masterpiece. Everyone said, everyone says how good this is, but I'll probably just I'll go over all the reasons. I'll admit that I don't really have any unique takes. Other than it's pretty low on my top 10 favorite movies 2023 list. Yes, guys, my top 10 favorite movies 2023 list has changed drastically. The one I made back then did not age well. It's kind of outdated. However, the one thing that was kept the same in my top 10, well, besides Wish and Across the Spider-Verse being my number 2 and number 1 favorite movies of the year, is that Godzilla minus one is at the number 10 spot. Yeah, it's only my 10th favorite movie of the year, but oh well, it's But even with that said, yeah, there's just 9 other films that, well, technically 10 because there's one film, there's one spot on the list that I would put as a tie. But yeah, even though there are better movies in 2023, Godzilla minus one is still brilliant, and it's still aged well upon rewatch. I think I'm gonna watch this a third time soon. Well, maybe on a plane, hopefully it's available on a plane in a summer vacation. Otherwise, I'll rewatch it sometime during the summer, and I'll definitely rewatch this movie for its 1 year anniversary this December. Yeah, I'm gonna this movie definitely deserves more rewatches. Everything about this film is just flawless. I mean, where do I even start with this? Okay, let's talk about surface level stuff before I get into the deeper reasons. So some of the deeper reasons. First of all, this has the best incarnation of Godzilla, period. Yes, even over the MonsterVerse Godzilla. Yeah, the MonsterVerse Godzilla is like a hero. He's like an anti-hero. He started off as like that in Godzilla 2014, but now he's like a straight up hero, and he runs now. I mean, he's like the fun type of Godzilla, but Godzilla minus one shows who exactly Godzilla is supposed to be. And I mean better than the original Godzilla. This is my Godzilla right here. His design, and he has the best Godzilla design, period. I mean, what makes his Godzilla the best is how scary he is. Godzilla is supposed to be scary, and this one just proves it. I mean, and yeah, I mean, he is terrifying in the middle and end when he like attacks the city, and then the ending. He is a force to be reckoned with. However, when it comes to scary Godzilla, the beginning scene of this film takes scariness to a whole new level. Where, I mean, I got where like there's like jump scares. Yeah, when I saw this movie in theaters, I got freaking jump scared. And yeah, Godzilla's design there. While he is smaller, he's scarier. I mean, he literally like eats people's heads with their mouth straight up, and then he just surprisingly he stomps at people in like a surprise manner, like surprise stomp. Yeah, that and yeah, but and yeah, and my God, and yes, even though I did not award this to I did not award best visual effects this one. I gave the best visual effects award to Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and deservingly so. Godzilla minus one has the best visual effects in a live action movie, and yes, I think this movie deserved its Oscar win for best visual effects. Although I was personally rooting for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 to win. I mean, yeah, it just sucks that Marvel has not won a best visual effects award yet. But Godzilla minus one deservingly so, deservingly won, and it made me very happy. Yeah, I'm not mad at this one at all. And I'm not gonna say, oh, Guardians 3 was robbed. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that. But yeah, damn, yeah, damn. And yeah, let's talk about the best scene in the film. The entire attack scene, the village attack scene. Oh well, the city. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. That's like the most popular scene. The scene when Godzilla wreaks havoc on the city, and we see like people just running away and being stomped on, and people just they're begging for mercy or something. Yeah. And if that isn't epic enough, oh boy, the atomic breath scene. Yeah, yeah. We see like Godzilla powering up, turning blue on his fin or whatever you call it, his scales. Oh yeah, scales, and he blows fire. He blows shit in the water and causes an explosion as big as the Trinity bomb in Oppenheimer. Yeah, it's like I got Oppenheimer vibes from that one, and yeah, every time I watch that scene, it just gives me chills every time, and I can imagine anyone saying that scene sucks and like it's not exciting at all. That is an impossible task to make right there. Yeah, no one can say that, and yeah, even the final battle is epic. I mean, the final battle is epic. Not as good as the city, the one in the second act, but yeah, but that final battle is in the ocean is still good. I mean, from the from the main character like chasing Godzilla to the ocean, to like to the soldiers trying to drown Godzilla in the ocean. Yeah, everything just works, and boy, the score is just, yeah, the score is so good, man. This is easily one of the best scores of 2023, and especially the score when especially the score when they play the original Godzilla theme, like with the dun 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 dun. Yeah, it feels very old school. Yeah, it makes the movie feel very old school, despite it does feel like a modern movie. That score, it makes the movie feel old, and man, that is probably one of my absolute favorite movie themes, if you ask me. Like musical score, movie themes. Yeah, it's just awesome. And also, and within all of these epic Godzilla moments, action and destruction, this has human drama mixed in. The human drama elements is actually what really pieces the movie together. I mean the Godzilla stuff. I mean, yeah, you can see that. Yeah, that is a special kind of Godzilla movie. With those stuff. Sorry, it's a wind. I don't know if you can hear, but the fact that this movie managed to actually make us care about the human characters, to actually have not only a deep story, but a deep story, but really good character development is as astounding. Now, yes, I do think now, yes, I said this many times and I'll say it again. The MonsterVerse, the human characters in the MonsterVerse are overhated. I mean, yeah, Godzilla 2014 has some really human characters, but most of them, like, they're not that bad. People say, oh, they suck. Yeah, maybe I guess that they're there for the plot, but yeah, the human, but let's just say the human characters in this film are leaps and bounds better. They actually have not only does this movie actually make you care and root for the human characters, but they actually have development too. No, Minami Hambe as Noriko Oishi is still the MVP of the film. She actually, yeah, despite the limited screen time, because the entire middle act, she got hospitalized, and it was all the main character alone. She really stole the show. Like, any scene she's in is when it comes to the human aspect scenes without Godzilla, Noriko's scenes are actually the best human scenes in the film. Like, there was this one scene where she really gave a breathtaking performance. Yeah, like specifically when she and the pilot Koichi were arguing. Noriko's being this overprotective wife who doesn't want who thinks that Koichi is going to die if he goes up against Godzilla, and or at least just becomes a piece of pot. Like, he goes to war or something like that. I forgot what specifically what it was. And then Noriko literally grabs Koichi and is like, "I forbid you to die." Yeah, wow, that was a powerful acting right there. Yeah, also not to mention, yeah, the acting in this is powerful. I'm glad I nominated Minami Hambe for Best Supporting Actress in my Frozen Awards. She deserves it. And also, you even got the film's leading actor, Ryunsuke Kamiki. The main guy. He's top notch, and I regret not nominating him for Best Actor. And I even regret not talking about him. Yeah, I only talked about Minami Hambe, but the main guy also deserves to be talked about. I mean, his acting is excellent too, especially in that scene after Godzilla caused terror. Like, every time he looks at dead people and he sees all the destruction and everything that he's lost, he's like, there was a scene where he kneels down and screams, getting really, really angry at Godzilla, and then we see ash falling into him after the explosion. Yeah, that was an amazing scene right there. Oh yeah, not to mention the and not to mention as well, the cinematography is gorgeous as well. I love the cinematography, especially that shot I just talked about. Yeah. So overall, Godzilla -1 deserves all the hype and praise it gets. It is truly just outstanding. Not only is this the best Godzilla movie, but the best monster movie ever made in general. I'm more of a Kong person I was initially more of a Kong person than a Godzilla person, but this movie changed me in a way where I actually now prefer Godzilla over King Kong. Yes, there I said it. I guess maybe in some ways Kong can be better, but this movie just makes me be think about Godzilla as better than Kong, basically. So yeah, that's how powerful, that's how impactful this was. If you haven't seen Godzilla -1 yet, I definitely recommend it. Well, it's too bad you're not going to see this one in theaters, but just go see this movie on digital. It's worth it. And yes, like what I said, this is my 10th favorite movie of 2023. So with that said, I'm going to give Godzilla -1 5 stars out of 5. A perfect movie. Yes, guys, this is literally a perfect movie. No flaws at all. Yeah, flaws are not welcome for this movie. But then again, you can actually say some flaws because it's not like it's in my 10 favorite movies of all time or something. It's only my 10th favorite movie, 2023, like what I just said. So also for my review of Godzilla Minus One, yeah, what are your thoughts on Godzilla Minus One? Would you agree with me that this is the best Godzilla movie ever, or do you find this movie to be overhyped, or would this be your favorite movie 2023? I won't be mad if you think that way. Comment down below, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and stay tuned for my ranking of the Star Wars movies in honor of May 4th. Sorry, May 4th, aka Star Wars Day. Sorry, I just choked on my saliva. But yeah. Bye, guys.